Hello and welcome to the video. Here we are going to discuss all the possible laptops you can purchase right now on Amazon, whether they are in a good deal or not, and what will be the pros and cons of that, whatever your use case is, whatever your budget is. So this will be like a complete guide for every budget, every kind of user. So starting with the 80 to 100,000 category. First laptop I would say is TUF A15. So I have been recommending this laptop to a lot of guys, and most of the feedback is like amazing laptop and amazing deal. So this laptop is coming from Asus, a very reputable brand, and the TUF series has always been like their best value for money product. So yeah, this laptop is their best value for money product, and coming with the Ryzen 7 4800H, the latest 4000 series AMD processors are like killing. That's why most of the laptops I'm going to show in this video are from the AMD 4000 series only. It's having like going to kill the it already killed the competition, and Intel has nothing to stand against these Ryzen processors. That's why we will cover some Intel processors as well in the end of the video, but for now most of the processors are Ryzen. And so let's come to the point that for who guys this laptop is for. So this kind of laptop is for those guys who are learning Unreal Engine, although most of the guys won't learn Unreal on the laptop, but if you are a college guy, if you have to travel frequently, then you have to go with the laptop, and this would be my choice for Unreal. Ryzen 7 almost 8 core processor and 16 threads, 1660 Ti, 6GB VRAM. Fantastic for Blender and Unreal and all. Nothing you could get at this level in such price, whether it's Intel or any other brand or whatever, you can't get. There's a 84,990 for this 8GB variant, and another variant coming from 90,990 for the same specs, just the 16GB RAM. So additional 8GB RAM. If you want to purchase an additional 8GB RAM separately, you can do that, and yeah, it will be saving some money because like it's 91,000 here and 84,000, 85,000. So yeah, 1 or 2,000. A RAM stick of 8GB you can easily purchase around 5,000 rupees, easily available. So if you want like having low budget right now, can't spend extra, you can go with this 8GB RAM variant, and in future you can upgrade that definitely. Now coming to the cons. So as I told, this is the most value for money from Asus. So when we go to the best value for money, we obviously sacrifice some of the features. This also comes with some sacrifices. First one is the display. So if you are a guy extremely professional Photoshop, UI UX, anything related to design where you need good colors, color correction, video editing and all, then this laptop might not be the best one for you, just because of the display. This display is having around 50-60% sRGB, which is not good at all for any kind of developers. But in case you are a Blender guy or an Unreal guy, then yeah, colors matter, but not that extent. And another thing is you need performance, which you can't get like this in any other thing, so you have to cope up with that drawback. And another thing is the heating issue. So if you do really heavy tasks in this laptop and not having any kind of AC, like ambient temperature is also 30 degrees and higher, then there might be some issues. There might be some thermal throttling if you are in a really hot place, no AC, like in Rajasthan or something really hot, or Delhi even, and not having any AC in the room, just a fan. So then the things might get a bit hot. Then you might need to purchase another cooling pad around 2,000 or 3,000 bucks. But yeah, if you still want to practice Unreal or Blender, then I don't think any other thing is available with such performance in such a price. So enough time for this. Now if in case you want these all features, all power, but you say I want a good display also, so then we come to Asus Zephyrus G14, another great laptop from Asus. Now don't consider this as a gaming laptop, please. Some of my friends on the Avalon community are confused that this is not a gaming laptop at all. But yeah, the performance and optimizations by Asus are really well. Then yeah, it sometimes even outperform some of the gaming laptops. It is a lightweight. First of all, you don't get a lightweight laptop in a gaming segment, so yeah, this is not that lightweight, but yeah, still around 1.7 kg. So yeah, it's still lighter than any gaming laptop, around 2.3 kg or something. So yeah, it's still lighter, not that heavy. The form factor is also 14 inches. Now here's the thing, it still has a 120 Hz display. If you want to do gaming, yeah, you can do, but the price yesterday was like around 1 lakh rupees only, and yeah, it's around 1 lakh 8,000. So you can get it around 1 lakh 8,000 or 1 lakh 10,000. Now this one is coming with this anime matrix. So what is this anime matrix is? It's basically this dotted screen which you are getting on like a width of almost 324 mm and a length of around 220 mm. So yeah, this dotted display triangular, it's completely customizable. You can put your logo, name, emoji, gif, whatever. And yeah, if you want this feature additionally, you have to pay around 1 lakh 8,000, not this amount, 1 lakh 8,000 or 1 lakh 10,000. Usually that's the price if you don't want this feature specific. And don't worry about the links, I will be dropping all the links in the description. And yes, you can support the channel by using only those links. And if you don't want this anime matrix stuff, you can easily save around 15-20,000 by getting the same. I will be leaving the link for both, by getting the same laptop without the anime matrix. Now this one is having a really beautiful display, 100% sRGB, perfectly fine for any kind of graphic designers or UI UX guy, having enough power, 4600 HS. Now yeah, it's still expensive, that TUF we just saw, but yeah, it's still having a 4600, which is a Ryzen 5 6 cores processor. Also, you should consider this is an HS series and that was an H series. Now HS series is slightly less powerful than the H series, and then we have the lowest U series, so not going into that. But yeah, this HS series is slightly slower, but it will be still enough if you are a Photoshop guy and you are more focused on the display instead of the bare power. And still it's more powerful than any Intel i5 or even i7 10th generation. It's still going to beat that shit. So yeah, another one option is this Zephyrus laptop, around 1 lakh 10,000 or 1 lakh or 90,000. Even if you don't want this anime matrix, I don't think anyone would be interested to invest 15,000 rupees just for this stuff. Also, in case you can get a monitor, separate monitor along with the laptop for your domestic use, and you need a machine to just carry when you're going out, but at your home when you're going to do your main stuff, main Photoshop or main video editing, then I would definitely recommend to go with this stuff only. This is lot more powerful than that stuff. Okay, and you also going to get a 15.6 inches screen. Another thing in that Zephyrus one is, so yeah, another thing with that Zephyrus one is it is not having any kind of webcam here. So that might be an issue for some of the guys having so many Zoom calls, especially during this lockdown. Or you can purchase a dedicated external camera, so that's a different stuff. Now coming to the category of RAM is also upgradable and SSD is also upgradable. Here you are getting only 512 GB, which I don't think will be enough for any guy. So yeah, either you can purchase an external hard disk of 1 TB for 3,000-4,000, or you can purchase another NVMe of 1 TB or 2 TB and then add that. It is having extra slots for that stuff. So yeah, if someone wants a business purpose laptop, completely business purpose laptop, no that kind of thing in the Zephyrus and all, then you should consider this, the ZenBook and another ZenBook, this one. So yeah, these two ZenBooks are perfectly fine for your usage. This Zephyrus one is also going to, yeah, I forgot to mention one stuff. This Zephyrus one is going to give you easily a backup of 7 or 8 hours easily, but not that much like an Ultrabook. This one is going to even extend 8 hours or more than that. So yeah, that's an Ultrabook. It's having 4500U, even a more slower processor. I told you this is U series, that one was HS. HS obviously faster, and then this 4600 and 4500. So yeah, it's faster than this one. But yeah, if you want a really business purpose laptop, this is also not having any graphics card. Here's only Vega graphics. The display is good on this one also, 100% sRGB, good for media consumption and all, good for your office usage. Comes with the Microsoft Office, having 512GB NVMe. Again, you can add an external hard disk in this as far as I know, or an SSD. So 512GB is not enough for most of the guys in my opinion. So you can purchase another SSD or external hard disk. This one is having any M.2 NVMe PCI slot. Then yeah, so that's a drawback. I don't know why ASUS is doing that stuff. Like who could survive with 500GB in 2020? Don't know. So the weight of this laptop is 1 kg and 260 grams, so extremely lightweight. Perfect for business guys who really need to carry the laptop here and there in the office. Perfect looks, I would say. This keyboard is also pretty good, and it's also having backlight and all on the laptop's keyboard. So yeah, it's great. Also having fingerprint scanner and face unlock. Another good feature is, if you are a guy who is having so much stuff with numbers, you need to type many times in the calculator, then you can get this thing, this keypad. So yeah, this trackpad becomes your numpad basically. Yeah, and also supports gestures and all. Also has a fingerprint reader, a face unlock. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want dedicated display on this touchpad, then you can go with this ZenBook, another ZenBook. Now this comes with an Intel processor and a MX250 cards. So don't consider MX250 even as a graphic card. The laptop is again lightweight, but don't consider this as a graphics card at all. It's not, it's same as not having or not. But yeah, Intel i5 processor, definitely slower than the earlier one I showed. This one is still better. But yeah, that's the sacrifice you will be making for this display if you want that. So now coming to the segment of 60 to 80,000. Now the folks who are in this segment looking for another laptop which could handle Blender or Unreal or good level of gaming or rendering stuff or video, Photoshop and all, and Premiere Pro, all sort of that stuff, then you should definitely again look to the TUF A15. This is a cheaper variant with 4800H. If you can afford that expensive 84,090 laptop, then yeah, definitely go with that. Else you can look for this one. So this is having 1 TB and 256 NVMe, great laptop, 1650 Ti. The graphic card is the only thing you are going to drop here for against that one. So yeah, if you are a rendering guy, it is not going to make a huge difference for you. So don't get the 1650, but yeah, you can go with 1650 Ti, it's better. Now if someone is looking for, in this segment, looking for another alternative which is also having good screen and ready to sacrifice a bit of performance, can go with this laptop. This is HP Omen 15, a really great laptop by HP, having almost everything perfect, having a good display, which is the main thing which separates this from TUF A15. It is having great colors, but the only thing HP did wrong here is they are only giving a 60Hz panel. They said they won't give any 120Hz panel in any Ryzen based laptop at all. So yeah, this one is also only having a 60Hz panel. The colors on this one are way better than the TUF, but you losing the performance as well. You are getting only 4600H, a 6-core processor, not that good against that Ryzen's 4800H. Yeah, you are losing some performance and you are losing refresh rate. And what you're getting extra is just this display, and the thermals are better. The thing I said earlier in the video, that thermals on TUF are not that good, If you are having an AC, you are not having living in a place which is not having that hot climate, then it's not an issue. But if you are living in that situation, then yeah, the thermals here will definitely help you against that tough laptop. So yeah, the decision is yours, whether you want the 7599 for 4800H or you wanna pay for 4600H. Next, another one, it's 4800H. Yeah, this one is just same, but it was selling around 72 yesterday. Now right now it's unavailable, the same one like this, but having only difference is the hard disk. It is only having a NVMe. If you are low on budget and this laptops come at 72,000, can't extend to 75, 76, then you can go with this laptop and later on add an hard disk. It is having that hard disk bay, 2.5 inch bay, and even an SSD slot disk. So yeah, you can NVMe SSD slot as well. So you can add an hard disk in future if you are low on budget. And yeah, this will be around 72,000 as far as I remember. Now coming to some, not this. Another thing I would like to mention here is don't get confused with this stuff F15. If you search A15, almost looks the same, but yeah, Amazon sometimes show you the results of this F15 if you see carefully. And yeah, it's having that Intel i7. Now why I hate Intel i7? Because it's not even close to the Ryzen 5 4600H in performance. So if your budget is like 60,000, 65,000, then you can definitely go with this laptop. Again, now here no other options against stuff if you are concerned about the display and all. So at this price range, there is no other option. I would suggest you, like, yeah, you can go with some Intel laptops, but still this 4600H is way more powerful than anything Intel has ever launched right now. So I already told you that its price is not available right now. It's not showing the price right here currently unavailable, but I know the price. It was selling around 61 or 62,000. There was two variants. One was this variant with 512GB NVMe. This was around 61,000, and there was another variant with 1TB hard disk as well, and that was around 65,000. I remember 1TB hard disk and 256GB NVMe. Now coming to the bit more expensive than this one, then you can get this 1650 Ti variant of this same laptop around 70,000. Again, that one is right now not available. For 70,000, I already shown you the variant you should look for right now. For 70,000, you should go with that 4800 variant right now. Yeah, this one. So if your budget is around 70,000, then this laptop, again, it got unavailable. Don't know, it's showing options from 72,000. But yeah, so these are the best laptops, I would say, for the performance kind of stuff. Now if you are a guy who is only focused about programming and stuff and business purpose and all that, then you can definitely go with this laptop. Again, a great deal from Asus. And please don't think that Asus paid me, that I am only including Asus laptops. No, but the thing is, right now only Asus is providing good stuff with these Ryzen processors. All other like HP and all are still sticking with this Intel based thing. And yeah, I will, if you stick to the end, I will show you the difference, how huge the difference is. If you are just using this AMD, any of the AMD processors from the 4000 series, like 4700, 4800, 4300, 4500, all are amazing stuff. Now if you are a ultrabook guy, like want a light machine, don't want to spend on a heavy machine like the tough and all, and want a good backup like 7-8 hours, 9 hours even. Company claims here around 6 hours battery life. So it's even more than, I would say, 6 hours. If you are doing a normal usage, it's even more than 7 hours easily. Another one is this Flipbook. Now this flipbook is having 4500U, slightly slower than this 4700U, but the feature it is offering is like completely rotatable hinge. Displays are good on all both of these, so yeah, both are 100% sRGB, but this hinge is completely rotatable. So for that you are going to pay some extra for this 4500U, and still the same price. Now for the below 60,000 category. So below 60,000, this laptop is a great deal right now. I know it's showing 64,000, but it will get to 60 easily. Today morning it was around 55,000. So for 55,000, it's a great deal. And yes, if you can afford to pay 60,000, then again I would say to go with that TUF only. But if you are really restricted by the budget, don't want to spend more, and still want a gaming laptop, then yeah, Intel i5 9300H, and pretty good display on this one. RGB keyboard, not RGB, I don't remember RGB or not, but yeah, 1650 GPU. This red LED is glowing. So Obsidian Black Curve, Windows 10. So another great one would be this 52,990. Now this one is not having an SSD here, so yeah, you can add an SSD for like 3-4,000. It is having a slot for that, so you can add SSD here. And yeah, this one was 55,000 now, but I don't know why it's showing 64, but yeah, it was around 55 with the SSD, and the GPU and all rest of the stuff is same. Another one is from MSI. Now this one is having, first of all, Max-Q variant of 1650, slightly slower than that 1650 normal. This one is not having that much performance, but yeah, pretty good deal. But the only thing I'm concerned, and it's cheaper than that one. So yeah, it's coming with a 512 GB of SSD, and yeah, no hard disk at all. But if you want to go with this MSI, you can. I have heard that MSI support is not that good when it comes to laptop. I personally have a MSI motherboard, but I don't know why people were saying that MSI support is not that good in India. So yeah, it's up to you. Another great deal is this one. Now this is an amazing deal if you want like CSGO and light gaming, and want to do programming, basically programming and stuff, web development and all that lighter tasks, not a gaming one, then you should definitely check this one on a great deal. Earlier it was around 60,000 on Amazon, but yeah, now it's on a great deal. 50. No, don't go on those reviews. I don't know why people are doing that, but yeah, it's a great deal. 4500U, 15 inches screen is pretty good. The laptop is not that heavy either, not having a graphics card, dedicated graphics card, but yeah, it's still good enough if you are not having any heavy rendering and all that. It can handle light Photoshop, it can handle your UI UX stuff. Yeah, so good laptop for that. That's pretty much it for the video.